If you're looking for a house that is conveniently located in a mature estate with loads of amenities like this food center right behind me, which is just a short stroll away,
And a house that has been rebuilt less than 1 year ago has modern architectural design, superior build quality, and the latest future-proof technology.
A house with 4-story, more than 5,600 square feet of usable space, private lift, and 5+1 spacious ensuite bedrooms. Stay tuned for this episode of Huttons Landed Division
live open house. Hi, my name is Sindrik from Huttons Landed Division. Today we're going to introduce a house to you situated here at the West Coast area. Now, talking about the West, I think I'm a qualified person to introduce this house to you. Why? Because I've grew up in the West my whole life. Now, if you're not familiar with the West, you'll be surprised to know that there are people staying at the west part of Singapore. They just want to stay put here. Okay, and today we're going to tell you the reasons why. Say, for example, maybe you're currently staying in the East. For your info, there are quite a fair bit of buyers or owners staying at the east part of Singapore, relocating here as well. One of the reasons I can think of is because other than the amenities that we see behind, loads of amenities, newly renovated food center at Ayer Rajah, we're also situated halfway between the city central area and Jurong East Business Park. Talking about Jurong East Business Park, we know that it's going to be the second CBD of Singapore. So these are just but a few of the reasons why this area is getting more and more popular. Now, this location we are in right now is surrounded by loads of amenities. Food center I've mentioned, not just one. There's one more down the road, okay, Clementi Food Center. I can imagine like your grandparents or your parents, staying with you, they usually like to go marketing early in the morning with a helper. Imagine this is just about 2 minutes walk away. Walk, not by drive. Okay, but if you prefer somewhere else, air conditioner, supermarket, we have the West Mall, right? Also about 2 minutes walk away. We have Clementi Mall, just a short 3 minutes drive away. We have West Coast Plaza. Or you want a lot more choices, you can go to Jurong East area. Jurong East is well known for IMM, Jam, what else? We have a J-Cube, we have Westgate. So many choices of amenities nearby, okay? Besides that, work-wise, it's a short commute to city central area, Jurong East Business Park, okay? And we talk about education. Okay, you may have family members who are studying in universities. Now, this place is really very conveniently located to NUS, to other tertiary institutions like Singapore Poly, Niam Polytechnic, or perhaps even primary schools. Primary schools wise, we have Chifa Primary, we have Nanhua Primary, all within 1 kilometer distance away from this house. There are also a few international schools nearby. Just a short, like 3 minutes walk away, there's a Japanese international school whereby they have a kindergarten, primary, secondary, and even supplementary schools all into one. We also have Nexus International School around the corner, and last but not least, International Community School nearby. One more thing I'd like to highlight is this house is situated near a few parks. We have the ever popular West Coast Park, Clementi Woods Park, and Kenridge Park, all within a short walk or jogging distance away. If you're an outdoorsy person, you love the outdoors, I'm very sure you'll be visiting these places that I just mentioned with the family over the weekend.
Hi, Willie. Hey, Cedric. Wow, your explanation of West Coast makes me a non-Westerner tempted to move to the West as well.
You should move over.
Yeah, I think especially when the Rachel Market, I think the food center is just a few minutes away.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for that. We are now at West Coast Lane, which is where the house we're going to show you today is located. Now, before I show you the house, just a quick introduction about West Coast houses and West Coast, which makes this corner terrace we're going to introduce to you very unique, if not superior. If you take a quick look here, West Coast houses, besides having the unique 956 leasehold tenure, a lot of them actually are 2 stories, 2 or 2.5 stories, because we're in a 2-story landed zone. Now, if you turn around, for the owner has actually, and the architect has managed to build a house that is not your traditional 2-story or 2.5. It's altogether 4 stories of usable space. All right, using the taking advantage of the new envelope control guidelines. So instead of just 2 or 3 stories, they have actually managed to add in a mezzanine floor, which is usable as well. So now there's actually 4 stories of livable space, giving and maximizing the usable space to more than 5,600 square feet. All right. So another thing you to take a look at this, I don't know about you, I like some facade or architecture that is not your usual blockish type. So this very unique angular facade that you can see helps to give it a very interesting edge, right? Especially if you are also looking for something that's a bit more edgy and something that is more out of the ordinary. But beyond, I think, the angle on this facade is the fact that it actually helps to widen the already wide frontage. This plot now, the plot width is about 9.9 meters, almost 10 meters. But the way this is slanted, so to speak, this now has a frontage here just from the side of almost 8.5 meters. And also giving a very, very wide gate width, you can see. This is much larger than most corner terraces and definitely even semi-detached as well. All right. If you move closer, you realize despite the fact that we only have 5.5 meters here, usual is 7.5. Having 5.5 means that you're actually minimizing or not minimizing the outdoor space and maximizing the interior space. At the same time, you still do not sacrifice parking lots, because the owners you can park has 2 cars. One is parked here and one is parked on the other side. All right. As we move along, I'm going to show you what is unique about this place. Now, the side here, you can see. First thing, before you see, notice just now we're standing just beside the road. We have now a more than 2 meters high wall here, which gives the owners absolute privacy. All right, whether you're inside or now walking here, you will not be able to know what is outside the house. All right, even though we're on a corner plot. This corner plot, by the way, is not just corner of this, it's a corner of the entire stretch of houses, meaning there's actually no neighbor here at all. So on the first floor, you have privacy. Second, third floor onwards, you actually have a lot of visibility towards what is outside this wall. All right. Now, where I'm standing on now, this is pretty wide. You can see here, not your typical 2 meters. Okay, this is slightly wider. Why so? Because the owner wants to make this more usable. And by usable, you can see besides the very nice lawn on this side, he has created a huge pond. All right, a huge pond on this side. Owner is a koi lover, and if you also has similar hobbies, rearing corn, or even converting this into like a spa pool, a shallow one, you can do so as well. Together with the feature wall that you see here, and also against, I think, the roll of greenery at the back, this helps to create a very nice, soothing environment, right, to a very modern architecture when you are seen from inside. Okay, so we come onwards to the back. You realize that there's still ample space, although the owner has now chosen mainly for landscaping and for beautification. There's a lot of space where I'm standing now. These are all nicely cut up as well already. So there's no need for you to worry about maintenance, all right? As you come to the end, to the side, you realize that we have a very, very huge yard, okay? Very huge yard on the side. This is more than 3.5 meters, allowing you to maximize the space. Later I'll explain to you what can you do from the kitchen inside out, because it can be used actually as a yard or outdoor kitchen or patio as well, right? Talking about the wall, now let me come to another very unique feature about this house. If you see this gap here, this line, Right now, this is the natural line, all right, the natural, basically, elevation line of all the houses or all the neighbors along this stretch, which means that all the houses here in West Coast usually we have almost a 1.1 to 1.2 meters a depth split level, about 5 to 6 steps. This house is unique because when they rebuilt this, everything was leveled, and the difference in the height you can see is up to here, right? And plus the allowable ceiling wall, it actually helps to raise and maximize the privacy of this house even further, right, away from the neighbors. So this means that this entire area, you feel a lot more enclosed, and strangely, I don't know, to me, it feels like you have a much bigger house or much bigger backyard than what it seems, right? So from where you are, if you can turn around, you can start to see the back of this house, the entire width. Like I mentioned, the 9.9 meters, almost 10 meters, helps to give basically a wider interior space as well in terms of depth of the building. All right, coupled with the 4-story height. Of course, this is layered with a lot of balcony space and some outdoor space as well. It helps to basically transform this house into something that is is very livable and very lifestyle-like, both indoors and outdoors. Okay. Now I'm going to bring you to basically the interior of the house and see what it has in store for us. Let's take a look. Right, now we're finally inside, right? We must be curious, what does this 4-story house inside entail? The first thing as you come in, you notice this majestic high ceiling, right? Almost 6 meters high. Now, people always mention numbers, right? 6 meters, 5 meters. What is unique here is you notice it's very, very bright. There's a lot of natural sunlight coming in, and this house doesn't have direct west sun. The front is actually facing southeast, so this is the front panel. The side actually faces northeast. So at any point of the time, you will not have a west sun coming in. But besides that, I think the main thing you realize here, you can see from the front all the way to the end of the house. And if you notice carefully, there's no split level here as well. I think this helps to accentuate and make the place bigger than it is. We mentioned earlier that the plot width is almost 10 meters, 9.9 meters, and this is quite evident. All right, so in terms of the space, and not forgetting later, I'll show you what's on the right side of this house. There's a lot of features here, including the lift. So even with those lining one part of one side of the entire house, we still have a very comfortable width here. So that I think if you have a big family or after a long day of work, you come back, you have a very relaxing vibe that's awaiting you, all right? And of course, if your parents, you're cooking there, entertaining, one look, one glance, you can see what's happening at the entire first floor. Okay, now coming back to some of the smaller features of this house, the first thing they have done and designed a lot of useful carpentry here. These are all your shoe cabinets, just beside the main door. You can put your keys here. Again, more shoes storage on this side. Right. One thing about this house, don't forget, is that besides being designed aesthetically pleasing on the outside, it's very functional on the inside as well. Now, coming to here, even the space under the staircase, this has been well utilized. What it looks like a normal storage space, which is not wrong. This is very useful. Now, here, what's hidden is actually the brain of the house. Why I say the brain of the house? This is one of the most high-tech, all right, really most high-tech house we have ever seen, and thanks to the owner, who is very in tune with basically the latest technology. If you are like me, I'm not a smart tech-laden person, but I do still want to have the latest technology that is future-proof and very importantly, that's very useful as well. Now, behind this, besides a CCTV camera, there are actually 16 lying around, is actually the entire house is wired with Cat 8, all right? Cat 8 cables. Google it a bit and you can see this is almost 2,000 gig or 2 billion bytes per second. So this is now in the industry, the fastest speed, okay, that you can ever get. So what we've heard so far in some of the latest houses are probably just Cat 5 or 6. Cat 8 is really the first time we've come across. So you can expect a fast internet speed, okay, within the entire place, the house. Over here, more storage space. All right, so you can see this is a DB box. There's some storage top and bottom as well. And for guests, and of course, even for family members, there is a powder room here. You can see from the design of the powder room, again, it's functional, aesthetically pleasing. So you have a vessel bowl here instead of a usual sunk bowl, and then your bathroom, everything is tiled up very, very nicely, right? Next, we come to a very important feature, okay, which is the lift. Right, later I'll let you show more about the lift. I think having a lift now in a house, especially a rebuilt house, in a resale house, is very, very rare. This lift is unique. It actually holds up to 340 kg and 5%. It goes all the way up, services every floor. Right, so if you have family members, elderly folk especially, this is a very spacious, it's wheelchair friendly, and if you, like me, don't want to climb up to level 4 to your bedrooms every day, this will be a useful shortcut, right, for you to access every floor, all right? More about the lift later. I personally like the design. You can see through it as well, and it's tucked very neatly at one corner, okay? So now let's turn around. Here there is a bomb shelter. If you can see, more storage space, right? Typical this size of a bomb shelter. What I like is that it's now all flushed, all right? One clean line with the lift as well as basically the powder room that you see here. So this is a very seamless, clean lines, clean look, and very importantly, leaves a lot of space, I think, for the family members to roam around. All right, later I'll show you more about the dining before you go there. Now, this is another small, interesting note I personally like a lot. If you're a coffee lover or you just want a breakfast table to area to actually store your favorite gadgets, for example, now you can see there's a very nice coffee machine here. This provides more storage space. So if you want to entertain, let's say your family, your guests, or just do your own preparations of food, this is beautiful. Over here, you can see as well, this is laden with a lot of, these are all the Ubik, plugs, okay, that's movable. And the whole house, I don't know if you're aware, later we will show you, there's altogether about 150 plugs every around. What does it mean to you? It means everywhere you go, if you are a tech person or you have a lot of appliances to charge your phone, there's a lot of space and you don't have to walk around to find right where the plugs are. This is a clear glass. You can see from here. So there's more storage space here, neatly, so you can see what's beside this as well. So this little nook, like a little pantry area, I personally find is very, very useful. Okay, now let's take a closer look at the kitchen and dining again. So you can see here, this is a one whole piece. I'm not sure if you can see. It's basically continuous from the front all the way to the end. Now, this type of a basically waterfall concept of a wet kitchen come a dining is getting very popular now. Why? Because it's seamless, and seamless means that you can actually combine both your cooking as well as your dining experience all in one without having to have a separate space. So it maximizes the space efficiency a lot more. Okay, this is not a small table. This is almost basically you can sit 10 person here. And by the way, I like granite. Granite is a lot more hardy, and in terms of maintenance wise, it's a lot easier than some of the more porous materials. Okay, this, you know how much it costs? I was told that it costs $12,000 just to actually fabricate this custom-made piece. Okay, so if you turn around here, you have, of course, your sink, all right, sink, and again, more storage space. All these are from Bloom system. We all know Bloom. It's known for its reliability and, of course, durability. Okay, durability, functionality as well. So having this, I think it complements basically the overall aesthetic and the high quality, build quality of the entire space. Okay, if you want to do cooking, this is, I think, one of the largest dry kitchen I've ever seen. So you have a Bosch induction hob here, and behind me are also appliances from Bosch as well. You have the oven, you have the microwave, space for a huge fridge. All right, I like the space there's still space above for you to put some stuff as well. Because now a lot of houses, the fridge are getting bigger and you cannot put a two-door fridge like this. And one thing, if you're like me, again, a lot of us now spend a lot of time in the kitchen while you're cooking, baking. You don't want to be exposed to the heat. There's also air conditioned units here. All right, not one but two. So that you can now, basically now it's raining outside, you can still enjoy your cooking or your dinner in relative comfort. All right. Next will be, on this side this is used to be the plus one. It was designed to be the maid's room. And you can see this is not just a usual maid's room, there's actually an ensuite bathroom as well. but this current family, the owners do not have a helper, so they've converted this into a yard instead. So, but you can see the size. If you were to put a helper, a bed and a wardrobe, there's still a lot of space. It's a very comfortable maid's room, and because of the sliding doors here, you can see this is very bright, all right, and you have light source from both sides. If should you need to have convert this into a maid's room, all these things can be placed outside as well, because we still have sufficient space, right? More than 3 meters of space at the backyard for you to create another sheltered yard, or even a structure, a permanent structure for you to house all this, basically your miscellaneous items. All right. Now, I was talking about the sliding doors. Now, if you take a special note on this, you turn around, you can notice that the whole house, all right, is all built with sapphire windows. Now, sapphire windows are actually one of the most superior, all right, window brands. So you can see the functioning of this. This is almost soundproof. All right, this is also tinted with UV-PV, a glass, so it prevents actually UV rays from coming, hence keeping the house actually cool throughout the day. But what I like I said, functional-wise, it's very easy to pull, and once I open out, you can see where I was standing earlier. Right, you have the nice pond and feature. And this goes throughout the entire house. Not only is this sapphire windows, what I also like is that this is probably a normal size. If you turn around and take a look, they also have huge pieces. Right, this one whole piece, owners were saying it takes probably 6 to 8 person to carry this piece here. All right, one whole piece like this, if you're going to check your manufacturer or supplier, this is going to cost very heavy. But what I like is this helps to maximize the visibility, right, from the front of the house all the way. You can see the backyard very, very clearly. So this helps to give a very uninterrupted flow, and not to have panels that helps to break, I think, the visual appeal of the entire place. All right, so we were here earlier, so you can see just now the back. This is another view of the backyard. Spacious, again, the high ceiling, all right, really helps to give you a lot of privacy. And towards this side will be the end of the house, and you can see how squarish and regular the plot is again. All right, so when you're inside the house and you look outwards, this is a space that is good to complement your indoor dining with a lot of alfresco dining activities, barbecue, and if you want to dry your clothes, that corner is where the west sun comes in. Perfect place for you to dry your clothes. All right, so let's now move and take a bit closer look at the living room. You are going to see a lot of these Wi-Fi 6 stickers going around. Now, what does Wi-Fi 6 mean? Wi-Fi 6 is really now the highest grade in terms of the highest speed in terms of internet connectivity, right? Together with the Cat 8 cables, what does it mean? It means a lot of the appliances that we're going to use, because now average household usually have up to 5 Wi-Fi appliances, okay? But the thing is, as household appliances increases with a lot of Wi-Fi connectivity, all right, smart home systems for Cat 4, Cat 5, they are not able to cope with it. Wi-Fi 6 enables you to have up to 50, all right, 50 appliances that can then be linked wirelessly and seamlessly without affecting the operational efficiency. So this house, as I said, is basically designed to be the smartest home, really the smartest I've seen, and the Wi-Fi 6 cable is going to help. Right? Talking about, again, what is connected in this house, a lot of things in this house, the appliances are actually operated remotely. So what you have to do is from basically the main control from iPad or even a phone, you can see I can control all the blinds from here. I think this is really gifty because a lot of houses with high ceiling, they have a problem operating the blinds. So this makes it easier. Now again, as this comes down, what is coming up is this majestic TV screen, which just now you saw the TV wall that acts as a very nice backdrop. But if you want to really enjoy a night watching your Netflix or movie, I think this combination together with the high ceiling will give you I think something that's unparalleled cinema experience. Okay, whether you're going to watch your movies or sometimes doing Zoom or screening, this will make this a very nice entertainment option. All right. So again, like I said, all this tech, if you're like me, not a tech person, what you want is to make this as simple as possible. And I really love that the house has, the owner has all this in mind, everything's wireless, latest technology, such that even a non-tech geek like me will make living in such a high-tech home very convenient, all right? And of course, very future-proof. All right, so we have seen the first floor. I hope you're as impressed as I am about what we've seen so far. Again, this is a live show, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask us on any of the things you've seen before. All right, now for the rest of the free stories, I have Will here, but before that, Will, after seeing the first floor, how do you feel?
Wow.
Which is your favorite part of the first floor?
To be very frank,
Yeah.
I love the seamless connectivity. There's no split level, which
that's
is
right.
very elderly folks friendly for my family member. Who, once again, I do have
Because your
some
parents visit you very often, right?
Yes.
So I think without step level, she can actually just go all the way, and with the lift as well.
Correct.
Right? Okay, so are you ready to show us the rest of the rooms?
Definitely.
Okay, let's follow you.
Come, let's follow me. So moving up to this mezzanine level, beside me is actually a very luxurious home lift, and of course a very spacious walkway that is wheelchair friendly for elderly folks. And right at this corner, you will see the 6-meter high ceiling that the family member can communicate through at this level with the person who is sitting right below at the living hall, and you definitely have a feel of the depth. Yeah. So the other feature, just to highlight, these are crystal LED lights, beautiful enough, and of course it is you can control it via your home, via these mobile apps. Yep. Moving forward to this spacious bedroom right behind me, as you can see, it is so big that you can actually double up as a master bedroom or even house your grannies right over here. And right at this corner here, we got an attached bathroom where we have all the safety rails, which is mounted to the wall. Is one of the safety feature for elderly folks who is staying at this level. And of course, not forgetting the high-end appliances by a German brand. And this huge glass window panel right beside me to bring in the plenty of light. And I personally, to be very frank, if you are looking for some private time of your own, you can literally just, enjoy and then sit down with the app there to pull out this special blind for enhanced privacy. Yep. Right at this corner, right over here, there's a very spacious or a very charming balcony area where you can utilize during your daytime or even your breakfast to enjoy a cup of tea and of course to enjoy the quiet, serene neighborhood. So moving forward to another corner, which I'm going to show you shortly. This space right over here, right now, this is underutilized by my homeowner as storage, but hence you can double up as a entertainment area or even a study area. So moving forward to show you more of the house right at level 3. Coming up to this level, we have 3 of the bedroom tucked at this level. So moving forward to another spacious room right over here. So all bedrooms has huge window panel, as I mentioned earlier, to bring in ample of light and take a look at the surrounding. I personally like this green surrounding, sheltered by huge mature trees, and of course, it's a very squarish bedroom that you can reconfigure the whole layout. I personally like the bed to be tucked at this corner, and a sitting area where I can read or even to enjoy my me time, And of course, not to forget, all bedrooms come with attached bathroom, huge window panels to bring in light and ventilation, and of course, ample of wardrobe space, as you can see. And of course, you can put in additional shelving, yeah, if you require to. So moving forward to this bedroom at this corner, which I can show you. So this bedroom right here, the owner has actually utilized it as a study area, but again, it can be easily converted into a room by itself. Take a look. It's very squarish, and of course you can put a queen size bed down here, or even merge this room with the room that I'm going to show you next, right at the front. So walking in through this Jack and Jill bathroom, this is one of the most private room that have garnered the most privacy. So moving forward, you can see the bed is tucked at this corner, and again, large window panels, huge mature tree that give you enhanced privacy, and of course, this special feature tiles cladded wall, yep, which has low maintenance. And right now, we'll just go out of this room, and I'll pass the mic to my colleague, Cedric, right here.
Okay, now I'm going to introduce to you the top floor of the house. But before that, we're going to talk a bit about this landing over here. Now, for this house, as far as the lift landing is concerned, especially this level, the wall sconces are virtually not necessary during the daytime because we have a huge skylight panel on top. Okay, bringing all the natural lights. And over here as well, you have the lights coming in from the master balcony. You have two pictures window below, picture window, and then the two other panels can be opened up, bringing in not just the natural light but the natural air as well. Okay, so let's go up to see the master room. And of course, you know, a house with a lift, the lift has to serve every floor, right? So let me just, before that, talk a bit about this lift over here. This lift actually has got two doors. Okay, a certain floor, like the first floor and the third floor, it opens up this way. But for this level, the top floor and the mezzanine floor, this door will open. And all this has already been programmed into the lift, okay, which is something quite unique. Now, earlier Will mentioned about converting two bedrooms into one huge master. Actually, let me show you what the real super master is like. Okay, this likewise used to have two bedrooms. They were converted already. First you come in here, one thing I need to highlight, we are at the attic floor, that means the top floor. But this top floor, the headroom is so comfortable and so spacious, you don't really feel like you're on the top floor at all. Okay, it's got a huge king size bed. Of course, the owner has a good sized TV here, really good, and he has his workstation as well. Okay, yet there's still really room to roam around. He's got one more smaller workstation behind actually. Okay, you've got a good size bed, feature wall, not just a king size bed, you can also squeeze in two nightstands comfortably. Okay, now of course, a master room has got its own private balcony. We are here right now. Okay, you've got an outdoor sitting area. We need to highlight once again, this house doesn't have any afternoon sun. So any time of the day, you can step out here for your cuppa, your tea or whatsoever, comfortably enjoy the greeneries. Very comfortable. Okay. Let's explore further. Okay, once I close the window, it's really insulated. Credit to the window system that they use, Sapphire. Very well insulated from all the noise. Okay. And the thing that really attracts me the most, I would say, for this master is this walk-in area. This used to be like a family area for them. So they combined it into one, and right now you have your own private walking space. Okay, it's still big enough for you to add one more island at the center. And of course, lots of wardrobe space for you. Okay, and the thing that I really love right now, you do not have just one balcony. You have two private balconies to choose from. So you've got one more good sized balcony over here, overlooking your neighbor, but the most importantly, it overlooks all the mature trees and also the park. This enclave has got its own park, and then the park is just about 20 seconds walk away, very nearby. Okay, you can see the park from here, the children's playground over there, very comfortable, okay, very serene. And people who buy landed houses, they'll know that park facing houses comes with a premium, okay. So a private quarter has got to come with its own ensuite as well. So last but not least, I want to introduce to you this master bathroom. We've got an oversized walk-in shower with a rain head, with a huge comfortable headroom once again. Of course, it comes with its quality fixtures as well. Okay, American standard toilet bowl, and then the European basin and toilet fixtures. So that's all I have for you for the master bedroom. Now let's go downstairs to join my colleagues.
We hope you have enjoyed touring this newly rebuilt, move-in ready 4-story corner terrace with 5+1 ensuite bedrooms and a huge usable space with us.
That's right. Thanks to the immaculate condition, as the new owner, besides incurring minimal of any renovation costs, you'll be also happy to know that the asking price is based on valuation, meaning there's actually zero COV.
If you wish to explore this house in person with the family, feel free to give us a call for your exclusive viewing appointment. Once again, I'm Cindric.
I'm Will.
I'm Willie. See you at our next live open house.